am back again. I actually just recorded another video looking just like this, so that's why I look the exact same. I figured I'd just go ahead and knock two birds out with one stone. So this video is just going to be about my braids, like how I maintain my braids, how I keep my braids up, all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is just give y'all a few little like tips and tricks. Okay, so the first key to maintaining my braids is to have a good braid bonnet. What is a braid bonnet, you ask? Here is a braid bonnet. This guy right here, this is a braid bonnet. So my braider, Shakira, which I'll talk about her a little bit later, she gave me a braid bonnet, right? I had no idea what a braid bonnet was. I didn't even know that existed. So when she gave it to me, I was like confused, right? Obviously, we all know a bonnet exists for like normal hairstyles, but I didn't know they made something that big for braids. When I tell y'all that bonnet has literally saved my life, like saved my life. Before, like this is only my fourth time having my hair braided, like any kind of micros, box braids, anything like that. Just because my mom never let me get braids when I was younger. So first time I did my braids myself. Second, third, and fourth time, which is this time, my braider Shakira did my braids. So all the other times I had my hair braided before this last time, I did not have a bonnet. I didn't know how to sleep on my braids. Like I was just out here wilding. Like I was trying to like sleep certain ways so that I wouldn't like pull my braids, so that I wouldn't like mess them up, and that just wasn't working. So when she gave me this bonnet, I was like, okay, like now we on to something. So that bonnet, like it's so freaking refreshing. Like I don't have to worry about how I sleep. Like I don't have to try and sleep a certain way. All I do is throw the bonnet on, go to sleep, wake up, take the bonnet off, my braids are fresh. Like literally, when I tell y'all that bonnet saved my life, like it literally saved my life. Also, in addition to sleeping in the bonnet, like I'll use it like in the mornings when I wake up to wash my face. That way all the braids are off of my face. A lot of times I'll use it to do my makeup. I'll use it to get in the shower with, which I'm not sure if you should be using it to get in the shower with, but that is what I do. So yeah. But yeah, like that's the #1 key to keeping your braids fresh. Second key to keeping your braids fresh is to make sure you are using the right edge control to lay your baby hair down and your edges down. The edge control that I was using, the first couple times with my braids was, I think at first I was using like Ampro, which we all know Ampro, regular gel. And then I was using like the argan oil, I think that's what it is, that comes with like the red top. And then the bottom of the container is clear, whatever. And like the Ampro was cool, but you know, when you use brown Ampro gel, like you can see that your edges are brown. Like that just wasn't cute to me. And then with the argan oil edge control, it's like, I don't know, that kind of flaked up a little bit to me, in my opinion. Like it was creating like a lot of buildup inside my braids, and then I would have to like wash the front, which, I mean, you should do that anyway, like, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that. So now this time around, she gave me some of her edge tamer. Her brand is called Queen Coils Collection, and the edge tamer is Lay and Slay. It looks like this. I'll let you know where you can find this in the description below and a little bit later in the video. But on the directions, it says to apply a small amount of edge tamer with fingertips until hair stays in place. This can also be used combed in with a smooth brush or comb. So the way that I do it is I'll take a baby hair toothbrush. Looks like this. I actually use a regular toothbrush or an old toothbrush that I'm not using anymore to do my baby ears. I don't really care to go out to the beauty supply store to find like a brush just for baby hair. Like, nah. But I'll take that brush, I'll wet it, and I'll kind of comb my baby hairs in the direction that I want them to go in. And then I'll go in with this edge tamer, and I'll dip my finger in, just like this. Just get a little bit, and I'll kind of like rub it to where my baby hair already is. Like, I don't want to recreate the pattern. Like, I just want it to kind of stay in. And I do it that way because this stuff dries really fast. And once it dries, like, it's going to hold your hair in place for a long time, like for hours. So I like to go ahead and already have my baby hair in the direction that I want them to go in before I put on the edge control. So the third step in maintaining your braids, making sure your braids are flawless and looking good all the time is to make sure you keep your scalp moisturized. Like, that's key. And the first few times, like, I was not moisturizing my scalp because my hair produces a lot of its own oils, and so I was like, I don't need to moisturize my scalp. Like, my hair will provide its own moisture or whatever. And I was so wrong. Like, so wrong. When I took my braids out, my hair was dry. It was hard to unravel the braids. It was crunchy. Like, it was just not it. And so I've learned my lesson from then. So I do make sure I go in and moisturize my scalp. Also, my braider Shakira, she has a product in her Queen Coils collection. It's a growth moisturizing oil. It's called Queen Coils oil, and I'm so mad that she doesn't have it right now. She's sold out, but it looks so bomb, and it just helps keep your hair moisturized, like I said, because that's super, super, super key when having braids. So as soon as she's back in stock, like, I'm going to get some of that ASAP. Those are my 3 tips to maintaining my braids. Braids are so simple to keep up, but there are main things that you have to do to make sure your hair underneath is protected, because, I mean, obviously we're doing this as a protective style. We can't neglect our hair. You can't throw in braids and say, okay, I'm not gonna touch my real hair or do anything to make sure my real hair underneath is still healthy and flourishing, right? So just to recap, number 1 is to make sure you have a braid bonnet. You have to have a bomb one. Like, you can't just be out here buying any kind of braid bonnet because some of them are really cheap. Make sure you have a bomb braid bonnet. Number 2 is to make sure you have the right kind of edge control for your edges, for your baby hair. You want to make sure your baby hair is on point, okay? And then number 3 is to make sure you are moisturizing your scalp. Again, all those products I mentioned in the video, I'll put in the description below. I also put Shakira's information in the description below in case you guys are interested in your braids looking as bomb as mine. Her Instagram is Shakira Braids ATL. You can go and check out her work, her pictures, etc. See me on there. Her website to book your appointment is shakirabraids.com. She has everything detailed out so perfectly, so easy to navigate. And then lastly, all the products I mentioned are a part of her Queen Coils collection, which I'll put where to find those products in the description below as well. But yeah, that's it. I don't know why I just did my hands like that, like I'm about to fight. That's it. That's all I do to maintain my braids. Again, let me know if you have any questions. You can leave all of your questions in the comments below. I'll always respond to questions unless it's a question that's in the description and I've been asked 10,000 times. But other than that, I always respond to questions. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. Subscribe right now. And yeah, until next time.